Do you know when the most obstacles are in your way? The most things telling you not to do something? The most things holding you back? It's not a year in. It's not even a weekend. It's definitely not on day one. It's the moment before you start. It's going to feel like it's a bad decision to start. And there's a reason for that. There is a force that's actively holding you back from doing the things that you're supposed to do in this world. And there are a bunch of different names for it. I like calling it the enemy because it's your enemy and it lives within you. It's you versus you. That little voice that's saying, and sometimes it's a big voice saying, oh no, don't do this. For me, I started on social media less than a year ago. I have over 30,000 followers on different platforms. YouTube is the next one that we're building up. So we're going to be here every day and continue building that. And I know it's going to be we're going to be over 1 million followers and subscribers over across platforms. This is just the small beginning, right? So if you're catching me before it's blown up, before it's gone viral and all that stuff, then you're in luck because this community is growing every single day and it's been awesome just watching it. I've tried making YouTube channels in the past and I've never gotten a channel to this amount of subscribers. It might look like, oh, it's not that much. Mr. Beast, I show speed, whoever. That's fine. I'm not getting into the comparisons. I know for me, this is the furthest I've been. This is the biggest community I've had. So thank you for being a part of that. Now, showing up, starting, that is the hardest part of anything. I'm not telling you to become a content creator. What I am telling you though, with my story of starting with content, I had the most excuses when it was time for me to actually start and make it happen. When I was filming my first video, my heart rate was through the roof. When I posted it, I immediately regretted it. But I had the courage to say, hey, I'm just gonna do this and I'm gonna see where it goes. And that's the same thing I'm doing right here. And now my heart rate, I'm just relaxed because I do this every single day and I have the momentum. You're not going to feel motivated until you start. You're not going to build momentum without doing something. And I'm talking to myself here right now because over the past months, and I've been shouting out my editor, who we haven't even worked together, but he's my editor, Timo. We've been talking about working together all summer, and life has gotten in the way time and time again. He's been busy, I've been busy, and I've been posting every single day, making videos like these, but we want to make something bigger. We want a series that is going to draw some attention, that we can really say, hey, like this is a production, right? Because these videos are cool, and I'm going to keep these videos coming every single day. But I have a filmmaker mind. I just don't have filmmaker time right now. I'm working on releasing 2 different books. I am actively playing professional basketball. I am working on relaunching my clothing brand, so stay tuned for that. We're gonna be talking about that. Just a lot of stuff that I'm also gonna be documenting on this channel that I wanna be documenting on this channel, but I don't have the time. I don't have the energy. Have you heard that before? Probably. I'm just so busy. How am I supposed to? Those are the thoughts that shouldn't hold you back from doing it. They should be your sign that, hey, it's time to start. It's time to get going. And like I said, it doesn't have to be with content. For me, it just happens to be that's the phase of life I'm in because I want to be more present and just share my thoughts more because this leaves a trail. This is something that my great grandkids can look at and say, hey man, great granddad Anthony, he was a kind of good dude. He helped me in my life, and I never met him. Well, maybe I get to meet my great grandkids. Who knows? Hopefully, if you are my great grandkids, then hey, hope we got to meet. And if we didn't, it's nice to meet you. Then yeah, just stay in school. Be you. Be you. Forget stay in school. Be you. Follow your instinct. Trust your instinct. Who knows if school is even still a thing, right? But listen to the people who've gone before you and then trust your instinct. Doesn't mean you have to take every piece of advice, but trust your instinct on that. Okay, now back into it. Starting, right? I'm on the brink of starting a series that I feel like has the potential to reach millions. And I know that. I know it's a great idea. I know it's something that has potential. but I'm still nervous to start it. I'm still like, oh, okay, well, I just had a long day of practice. After I make this video, am I really gonna have the energy to film and start this whole series? That's the wrong mindset to have. That's the wrong mindset to have. You have to start thinking in terms of, hey, I don't need to knock everything out at once. I just need to start something. And I'll give an example that doesn't have anything to do with creating content. Like I said, I'm a published author. Well, I'm working on releasing 2 books and I've already published 2 books. So I guess I didn't say that before. But in the 2 books that I published, that was a long process to even get those things written. From getting the idea to actually finishing the manuscript, took a long time. Not because it has to, not because it's so difficult, but because the way I approached it was backwards. I wouldn't sit down to write unless I felt like I could write an entire chapter. And if I sat down to write and I didn't write an entire chapter, it felt like a failure. It felt like, hey, man, I wasn't supposed to do that. It felt like I did nothing. I would write thousands of words and feel like I did nothing. Feel like I failed. Think about that. Think about that. I wrote thousands of words. I made progress in writing a book that I love to write. And it felt like a failure. So guess what? I started hating writing because I felt like, oh man, I have to dedicate so much time to it and it takes so long to progress. So what did I start doing to make my writing workflow, this word workflow, more efficient? I just started sitting down to write every single day. And some days it's a sentence. Some days it's a paragraph. Some days it's a chapter. But I sit down to write every single day. And normally, right, if I don't have so much time or if it's late at night, I will stop at a point where I want to pick up and continue writing the next day. It is exciting for me to turn the laptop back on, get into the document, and continue writing because I stopped at a point before I was ready to stop. I didn't exhaust all of my energy. I just showed up and did what I could. And I said, okay, hey, boom, on to the next thing. There are going to be days where no one can pull you away from that laptop, whatever it is. No one can pull you away from the work when you catch that momentum. But you have to give your chance. You have to give yourself a chance to build that momentum, to catch that momentum by showing up, by starting. If you never start, the momentum won't come. If you're waiting on the perfect moment to start whatever it is, whatever idea that you have in your head, if you're waiting on the perfect moment to make that happen, it's not going to come. There's always going to be a new excuse. There's always going to be a new challenge. But guess what? Those excuses, those challenges, when you actually make it happen, that's what's going to make it special. If you didn't have anything standing in your way, it wouldn't be worth doing. If you didn't have limited time, then building the business wouldn't even satisfy you. We want to be challenged. We're here to be challenged. We're here to grow. If we weren't here to grow, we would just be born fully functioning adults. We're born as babies for a reason. We're here to grow, to learn, to develop. That's the whole point of this thing. So you don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to have an A to Z roadmap. You just need to know, hey, I need to go from A to B. And I can do that today. So with my series, and I don't even know the name of it, I just know it's me documenting my process and becoming an Olympian in 2028. Not just an Olympian, but an Olympic gold medalist in the game of basketball for Team Germany. And in case that sounds super specific, this is me training myself to say that and be comfortable in saying that. It might sound arrogant. You might be like, who does this guy think he is? That means I've set a good goal. And I've talked about that in a couple of videos, but that means because it's something that scares me. It still makes me a little nervous to say. It still makes me feel like, oh man, somebody's going to comment and be like, this dude has lost his gosh darn mind. But let me tell you something. I wouldn't be right here playing the game I love professionally if I didn't set insane goals. If my goal was just to be where I am right now, I probably wouldn't have made it here. So I'm going to keep doing what has gotten me this far, and we're going to see. We're going to see where it takes me. I'm going to work on becoming even better at achieving the things that I set out to do. That's a part of me documenting this and talking to you every single day. I'm working on getting better, taking steps forward in my life. And this series that I'm working on, that I'm gonna film right after this, Timo, I got you. I got you today. Today is the day I'm starting. No excuses. It's late. Who cares? Spaghetti is over there cooking. It's probably smelling good. I have the door closed. I am not worried about it. I'm not cooking the spaghetti. Matea is cooking the spaghetti. Matea is my girlfriend. I love her very dearly. She's in there. I'm locked in right here. I'm not leaving this room until this video is uploaded and the other series is started. Okay, so you can see my energy. I'm building momentum. I'm talking to myself. Obviously, I'm talking to you as well. Whatever it is, take one step. Take one step, right? Normally, I would tell you, hey, I'll see you tomorrow or on the next video. I'm not even going to tell you that today because you need to start right now. Then you can come back to this channel. There are plenty of videos to help guide you through the process after you started. But they're not worth anything unless you start, unless you're moving towards something. Have the courage. Know that you have somebody who's in your corner firing you on. That's me, right? And let's do it. Let's do it. Let me know how it goes. Come back to the next video and let me know how it goes. Okay? Appreciate you staying this long and tuning in. And always remember that the best is yet to come. Build that momentum. You will not regret it. The only way you will have any regrets in life is if you don't start the things that are in your mind and make them real. So make them real. Like I said, the best is yet to come. And I will see you once you have started. Okay? So don't even worry about this, and make sure you hit this subscribe button so that when you have started, you can come back and let me know how it's going so we can work on it together. I'll see you once you've started, not wherever you choose to see me next. There's no choice. Do it. I'll see you there. Peace.